Good morning. So I woke up this morning and I sang a little bit, and now I'm looking at this. Britney Spears is chaotic. Um, she is something else, I tell you. But I recently heard that she might not be performing again just because of her, mental state and stuff like that. So, anyway, this is what I'm doing now. Okay, so I've been watching this girl, Kelly, and I love her style. Like, it makes me miss my pink and all of my pastel colors. So I don't know. I'm confused. Because I love goth, but when I see stuff like this, it makes me really, really miss my pink and all of my brighter colors. So, I don't know. I'm watching this thing and her baby was just born, and it's just like really emotional for me. I still have a hard time watching stuff about babies. If y'all don't know, back in 2009, I had a miscarriage. And it was my very first baby, and I was so excited. I was like 5 months, and we had just bought clothes and everything, and we weren't sure exactly what it was, but we did get confirmation later that it was a boy, and we were so excited. And this is really, really hard to talk about. And I don't mean to get emotional, it's just, that was a nightmare. I was laying in bed one night, and I just felt like I was cramping really bad, and I got up out of the bed to go to the bathroom, and my whole bed was soaked. And I went to the bathroom, and I felt something trying to come out. So they rushed me to the ER, and they said the cord was trying to come out and they couldn't find a heartbeat. So they put me on Pitocin drip, and I hurt so bad. I was sweating bullets. I was hurting so bad. And I just remember asking God, why? I couldn't understand why. I mean, I wanted to be a mom so bad. And I had Ethan, and everybody was up there. My mom was an angel to me. Josh couldn't take it. He had to leave, so he left. And I mean, I know he had to have his time to himself, but it still hurt me that he didn't stay with me. It was just so hard, but my mom, she stayed right there with me the whole time. And I know I kind of held a grudge against him for a little while for that, because it was a time when I really, really needed him. But everybody deals with it in their own way, and he just couldn't deal with it. Not there. But we got pictures of him only because it was the only thing I had left of him. And he was so tiny. He weighed 10 ounces, and he was 9.5 inches long. He was beautiful. He looked just like Josh. Like, just like him. And I'm not trying to make Josh sound bad or anything, because he loved him. He couldn't take it. And if I could have got out of there, I probably would have. But they let me spend 2 hours holding him, and I couldn't really sit up and hold him because they kept me on my own blood and everything for a couple hours. So I didn't get to spend time with him and look at him like I wanted to, because the staff treated me like dirt. They had no respect. And when he was born, the nurse was over here doing something, and I had to push, and Ethan just fell out on the bed. Nobody was even there to deliver him for me.
And I remember telling the doctor that I had to be moved to a different room because I could hear all the babies down the hallway being born. And I couldn't handle it. So he moved me to another room. And I remember having my first argument with God. Well, first of all, my mom, before they moved me, my mom helped me get a shower. She cleaned my bed. She changed my bed sheets, everything for me. My mom was like my angel. She always has been. And so anyway, they moved me to another room, and whenever I got there, I had like my very first like argument with God, and I felt really bad, you know, about it and everything. So I apologized to him, and I told him I was sorry, and I just told him that, you know, I knew that he knew best for me, and that whatever happened, you know, was his will, and I had to just trust him because I've always been really close to God. Haven't always lived like I should, but I love God. And I just told him I was sorry, and I promise you, my mom was asleep on the bed beside me, and about that time I felt somebody grab my calf, and I thought it was the doctor because it felt so real. The hand was big and warm, and just I felt it just like that. I mean, it was like, it was so real. And I looked down, and as soon as I felt it, and it was still holding on to my leg, I looked down and nobody was there, and I still felt it, and I knew that must be God let me know that, you know, he's with me and Ethan's okay. So whenever I went home, it was hard for me because it's like you just went through this complete nightmare. You know, you went through all of this pain, all of this suffering with nothing to show for. And Josh was still taking it hard, and I was too, but we got through it together, and we had to go together and pick out the casket, and we had a funeral for him, and it was beautiful. And he played the song Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton, and I played a Casting Crown song, and it was just really pretty. But that was really hard. And for a long time I couldn't hear a baby cry in public because I would break down in tears, like completely break down. Even now, I mean, that was back in 2009, and even now I can hear a little newborn baby cry, and it upsets me. Like the video I was just watching, like, upset me when I heard the baby start crying because I never got to hear that. So, and I think that's why God put so many nephews and nieces in my life and gave me Natalie and Dakota and now possibly Jade. Like, he surrounded me with children because he knew that I wouldn't be able to have any. Why, I don't know, but one day I know he'll sit me down and tell me. Well, after that, they found out I had fibroids in my uterus, and one was actually trying to come out, and they said that one that was trying to come out, actually they thought it might be cancer, so they had to do a partial hysterectomy. They left my ovaries, so I still have my hormones, but they took my uterus and all that, and so now I can't have kids. But like I said before, I think there's a reason to everything that happens to us. I don't believe that God does anything to be mean. You know, a lot of people blame him, but they forget that there's a devil out there, and the Bible says that he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. I mean, and this is basically the devil's world, because I mean, there's so many bad things happening in this world, and we were all supposed to live in paradise. You know, Adam and Eve, he made paradise for all of us, and we all would come from Adam and Eve, you know, from that line. And it's just a fallen world, and bad things are gonna happen. God never said that our life would be perfect. He never said we wouldn't have troubles, but he said that he would be there for us when we do, and he would go through it with us and help us. And I watched a movie one time. It was called Love Comes Softly, and I love that movie. But the guy in the movie said the truth of God's love is not that he allows bad things to happen, but that he's there with us when they do. And I believe that with all my heart. We're not going to be perfect, and our life is not going to be perfect. As a matter of fact, when you become a Christian, I think the devil comes at you twice as hard to try and get you off the track. And I used to be really close to God, and I used to, go out in the field behind my parents' house, and I would just lay on my car and talk to God about everything. And I would read my Bible every single day. And I would just talk to him all the time. I was so close to him. And after I got married, I just kind of started worrying about the house, and well, not the house a lot, because I got lazy, but I do clean house. It's not, I don't not clean my house, but I mean, it's true life. I have kids, and kids come in and out of my house. My house gets messy, so it's true life. But after I got married, I just didn't really read my Bible or anything anymore. Not that I just didn't want to. I would get on my phone and look at games and play games and all that, and I let other things take over, or take first place in my life instead of what's most important. But I plan on getting back into that. I plan on reading my Bible again, and I plan on trying to get closer to God, and just trying to better my life. I eventually do want to go on a diet, and I thought about having some taco salads today. I thought maybe that would be something kind of good to have. Maybe with not all the sour cream, but maybe I could get fat-free sour cream or something. I don't know. But Josh is asleep right now. He worked graveyard last night, so he's in there asleep. I'm not sure what Nallie's doing. I know she just washed dishes for me, so she's sweet about doing that. She helps me out a lot around here. And I think we're about to go to town and get some stuff for the taco salads. And I think I'm going to make Josh a tuna fish casserole, because he loves tuna fish casserole. So anyway, he's off tonight, so I'm excited about that. I miss him when he's gone, and I look forward to spending time with him when he's here. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, I'm sorry I got emotional. I just felt like y'all needed to hear, and just be real with y'all and tell y'all a little bit about myself and what I went through. I've also been through the death of my older sister. She went in to have her baby, and the doctor went in to tie her tubes, and he didn't sew her up right, and she bled out and bled to death. So sorry, that's another thing that is upsetting to me when I think about it, because she was only 32 years old when she died. My best friend Jamie, he died when I was about 26, and I never got to really say goodbye to him. He had been in Arkansas, and him and a couple of friends were driving, and his friend went off the road a little bit, and when he jerked it back on the road, it flipped the truck, and it threw Jamie against a tree going 90 miles an hour. So actually pre-recorded me singing Amazing Grace for him, and they played it at his funeral. Me and his mom we were really close. We're still close, and we talk on Facebook and stuff. But and then my best friend Cody, he had a freak accident just last year, and that was that was really hard because he was my best friend. And I loved him so much. And he had a freak accident. He had just left my house. He came by to see me. He talked to Josh for a while and he left. And I talked to him on the phone. And that was the last time I ever talked to him. He was driving down a dirt road and he had went around, he tried to go around a gate that was closed because, you know, it really never opens up except for like hunting season. So I really don't know why he was trying to go around it, but he tried to go around it. He got stuck and he was going to try to, you know, push the truck out, I think, or do something. He was reaching under the truck or something. And the truck rolled back on him and pinned him up against a tree. And he stayed there for like 3 days before anybody found him, which really upsets me because I don't know what he went through. And when they found him, he was already decomposing. His ribs were broken. I mean, I just miss him so much. But anyway, I know I'm being a downer, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, and I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Oh, I just wanted to update y'all on Jade. They had to go to court today, and neither Jade's mom or dad showed up. So we're gonna have to wait till next month and go back and see what happens then. Try it again. I'm guessing if they're not there next time, they're going to proceed without them. So, just really hope we get her. Keep your fingers crossed. Because, I mean, I love her already. And I can't wait for her to be here. Okay, so I found this picture. Or actually, my mom did, of me and my little sister. And look how much skinnier I was back then. Oh, my goodness. It is a nice day today. But it is hot out here. It's hot in this truck. It's hot in this truck, Natalie. My butt is burning right now. It's hot. Don't you just hate it when you're trying to put your seatbelt on and like you press your brake or something and like it locks up on you and you're like, Yeah, that's what I was just doing, fighting with it. Okay, I can go. Okay, so we went shopping for some stuff. We had to pick up some things. I picked up this Stouffer's lasagna with meat sauce. The classics. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you've never tried this, you better get it because this tastes just like homemade lasagna. It is so good. And I never really like things that, you know, that come in a box or whatever like this, but this tastes really, really good. And I got these kosher dill pickles for Josh. Josh, his own dip and chips because he always tries to steal mine. I got me one. I usually share with Natalie. And then got me and Natalie some taco shells, 2 Cokes, some mac and cheese. And this goes with the French onion, the cream of mushroom, and the tuna fish to make his tuna fish casserole. I got some tomatoes, ground beef for the tacos, taco seasoning mix, some lettuce. I got sour cream, pecani sauce. I don't use salsa, I use pecani sauce. Bacon bits, croutons, some shredded lettuce, ranch, and some cheese with a Dr. Pepper. I did not get the fat-free. And as you can tell, I'm probably not even going to be eating fat-free today anyway. As y'all can tell already. So, just whatevs. I mean, when I get ready to do it, I'm going to do it. So, I'm not going to worry about it. But anyway, this is what all I got. All of this right here. Alright, I've already gotten into the chips. You can see them. Oh, they're so good. See? I had me a glass of Coke. And it's really, really cold.
We haven't had any breakfast and we're hungry, so we're cooking tacos right now. Okay, so I have my lettuce done. And then I have Natalie's lettuce. She's gonna do all that. And I'm about to fry my meat now. So here's my taco salad. I have it in a big ass bowl. And my taco shells are done. I love Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, look at that. He spelled the very first word wrong. D-E-R-E, dear. And one G in Peggy. Spelling's for girls. You're going to learn how to spell. Well, it'd be like Pa. Why, because he can't spell? No, because he's the best. The best powder monkey this side of the Mississippi.
Ooh, look what I got. I had Josh go back. There was a lady that was selling some watermelons on the side of the road. And we actually know where they come from, so they're good. But look at that. Look at that. And we tasted it. It tastes good. So I'm going to put some in this container and put it in the refrigerator and let them get cold. And then I'm going to grub. So Natalie's happy. She just bought her battle pass. And she's got a lot more stuff here on Fortnite now. So she loves playing Fortnite. I might actually play it here in a little while and let y'all watch me. Okay, so I made some lasagna. The lasagna I showed y'all earlier. And it is so good, y'all. Seriously. Very, very good. So anyway, I guess this is going to end my vlog for tonight. And right now, Natalie is searching some music that she wants to listen to. And she's down there eating her lasagna. She loves to eat in front of the TV and play games and stuff. So anyway, there's my dip. I've been eating on that too. Yeah, I've got to go on a diet. But I can't tomorrow because Josh is taking me out on a date. So anyway, excuse me. I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Love y'all. Mwah. Peace out.